clapping. Silly
You were
me.
just clapping for the fun of it.
Yes. Okay, let's start now.
Something that'll be interesting. I don't know if I'll get it sorted by the time this goes up, but I'm actually planning on getting a Patreon.
Nice.
Yay! You lucky people at home can buy me food money or something like that, and as thank you, I will keep producing content. I'm gonna hold it ransom. Unless you pay me money, I'm no more pony videos. It's not happening. No.
That's a smart
No.
idea. Don't tell anyone I said that.
So give me money. Give me all your money. All of it. Right. So we moving on.
I guess I will be the Raymond today. I will do 3, 2, 1 play.
Sure.
So are you ready?
Aye, Captain.
3, 2, 1 play.
He's a pretty alright guy. Well,
He's gonna kill him.
You tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me.
The facial expression doesn't really match, like, how expressive the voice acting was there.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of miscommunication this season between the people choosing the faces and the actors.
Because we're family.
Yeah. Like, the voice acting was really emotive there, and that was cool. But the face was just kind of like...
But his face was just like,
Yeah. It was like a traditional anime saving budget thing.
And the fact that he calmly sauntered over there before, taking his good, sweet time before stabbing the divider,
great
that was a good several seconds of walking.
Why am I having such shitty luck? If only my quirk wasn't having shitty luck.
That's like, I don't really know what he was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, he's destined to have bad luck, right?
Yes, that is his semblance.
And being a bird.
And being a bird.
I'm looking for Heather.
My name is Heather. My parents hated me.
Did you assume my gender?
Does he know where Mommy is?
She has silver eyes. I think we found the main character, finally.
Finally. We've been waiting all this time. Yeah, her eyes really are silver there. I mean, maybe they're a little bit purple, but still, like, if silver eyes...
Doesn't Mercury also have silver eyes?
Yes, he does.
That'll be interesting to see if they ever notice and capitalize on that.
Yeah. It's like, they throw silver in as, like, an eye color just for, like, random background people. And it's just like, you shouldn't do that, you guys. You got too much resting on this.
Yeah, you've already established that people with silver eyes grow up to be, like... the fucking most badass of people. So he's figuring out that fucking people are going missing, essentially. Wow, the weather really changed.
Now, look at how close that bench is to the pool. Look how close the bench is to the pool. Like, if he scooted back even a little, he would have fallen in, right?
Nice reused animation. Nice reused animation. Are those, like, food not textured?
No,
they're wood carvings. Okay, my bad. Yeah. I thought, like, they were, like, untextured things.
Yeah. But he does appear to be. He does appear to be, like, whittling.
Alright, my bad. Oh, no fairness. They're totally racist here, guys.
Yeah.
Well, we had enough of that scene.
Yes. Now we have the tea pouring.
You can wait
the ceremonial
outside.
teapots.
It's better when it's hot.
You know, you're really obnoxious.
Says the most obnoxious character.
Yeah. They might be doing that to prove a point. Even Yang thinks she's obnoxious. I mean, Weiss.
Weiss, yeah. You're so obnoxious by saving my friend's life.
Should have just left her in the mountains to get eaten by Grimm.
You and your teammates might as well be the poster children for the Huntsman Academies.
Well, the show is named after them.
I still don't believe that she's, like, older than them.
Yeah.
She sounds and looks younger.
Yeah. She really does.
Like, I don't know if it's poor character design, or poor voice acting, or a mix of the both. Or, not poor voice acting, this person's trying, but it's probably a wrong casting, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But, when you're getting, like... I don't actually know how old Barbara or Kara are, but, like, when you have... they're definitely adults playing teenagers.
Yeah.
But then, I imagine that that Anna Hullum
How
would
much
be
do you know about
older
Professor
than they are.
Ozpin?
Hang on.
About his past.
We're getting Ozpin
He
backstory.
was a prodigy, one of the youngest headmasters to be appointed to a school.
And has followers inside every academy on Remnant that are loyal to him and no one else.
Why would someone even do that?
Why would anyone have loyal followers?
Old Man Oz has a great and terrible secret.
Yang, he goes inside little boys. What? Oh no, he takes them over.
He takes over their minds. It's nothing dirty.
You ever played Mario Odyssey? It's kind of like that. Ozpin is just Mario Odyssey.
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem. She can't be stopped. She can't be reasoned
Are you
with,
sure it's not a
and she
friendship
will
problem?
Not rest until
Yes.
humanity crumbles at her feet.
I'm getting horrible flashbacks, I'm sorry.
You know, you two haven't even touched your tea.
It's poison.
You've done nothing but accept what others tell you.
You know what would have made that scene much better? If she snuck in one lie that made no sense to the viewer, but not to them. Like, if she tried to snuck past Ozpin was secretly a clown in the 40s. Like, that would have made that scene amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
your fool of a father.
Not the teacup.
It didn't even break. She shot it with her guns and it didn't even
Don't
break.
you dare talk about my family like that!
Family.
You left us!
Look at this Ring Maiden's weapon. Doesn't it look like...
Kinda like a blade?
I know people who can come back from the dead.
People who can come back from the dead?
Yes, yes.
Roman Torchwick confirmed, bitches!
Yes.
He's coming back. He's coming back. You watch. Also, oh my god, that weapon looks ridiculous.
Yeah. Have you...
I mean, it looks kind of cool, I guess.
So have you ever played,
Halo, it reminds me
I
of.
was thinking Soul Calibur 2.
That too, yeah.
Voldo's
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah. I feel like that weapon transforms into a keyblade.
Mom?
That was a weird camera, like, pan.
Yeah, it's like the one time the camera moves the whole episode.
Notice how
Fine,
the
once we get her
fire
to take
behind
us to
Weiss is
RWBY.
running at a slower frame rate than everything else.
Yes, it's because the particle effects take ages to render.
True, but it should be, like, they use a lot of motion capture in RWBY, which is fine, but just...
They should have motion captured
as in
the
the
fire.
sense that it's jarring when I see fire going at clearly 24 to 30 frames a second, and then you have the rest of the show moving at a much faster frame rate.
No, the show is moving at 24 frames a
The
second.
fire must be... No, like...
That always annoys me when people mistake 10 frames a second for 30 frames a second. That always just jars me. That fire is probably moving at 10 frames a second.
Well,
Or
I
12,
can...
I
I'll
guess.
say more that it is running at 20, but it only has so many frames of animation. Also, what...
Well, I mean,
You know, we'll save this for after. What's the hell's going on?
she's a bird,
Oh, she's also a bird?
I could explain it to you.
but that would be a spoiler.
So, does she have two semblances?
I think we talked over this, but he said, let me show you what Ozpin did to me. So Ozpin gave her the power to turn into a bird. Or just did it out of spite. I don't know.
Fuck you, you're a pigeon!
I imagine he does that all the time.
Impossible war against Salem. And meet the same fate as so many others.
Die like every huntsman in history.
Yes.
Can you really go back to trusting someone that's kept so much from you?
Like love and affection for the first 18 years of your life.
Stay here, there's a great cigarette shop, trust me. Is she gonna ride through the portal? That's pretty
Yes.
badass.
Yang,
The motorcycle falls over because she stopped.
I know.
Weiss just goes, so are we gonna leave all my supply? Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't right. I get one or two of them, but
It's almost like my semblance is bad luck or something.
Bad luck.
Raven.
Worse. When did Raven get a motorcycle?
Yeah, it's a motorcycle on the top floor of a building.
We getting the gang back together, guys. Yeah.
Yes, the three important ones.
Where's Ren's
The
kiss
first
the
batch
cook
is just
apron?
about done.
He forgot it.
That was the true loss of the fall of Beacon.
Yes.
I'm back.
That was way too slow of a reaction. Like, this was it's way too floaty.
Yeah.
It's like, instead of...
It's like somebody forgot to, like, change the interpolation speeds of the keyframes.
Stereotypical dropping thing scene.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you wanted me around it.
You're about to catch a robot pimp slap. Oh, come on, you could make that hug better.
I know. It's like the awkward, like, 2 inches away hug.
Like, what they're doing is they're too afraid to have the models, like, collide into each other.
So they just make everything look bad. Yeah.
What? No,
they don't.
Yeah.
They don't want to clip, so they don't actually make things touch. They trick it with camera angles.
They don't want to make... Yeah. Oh, that must be her girlfriend. Dang. Hello there, Ice Queen. What happened to Weiss's arm? Is it, like, burnt?
She was in the plane crash. She's
dirty. Okay.
No laundry machines in the bandits camp.
Aren't we missing Gang? And
now look, she teleported in front of the broken teapot. Like, they never took a step, except now they're in front of the teapot.
That's shitty. So I
know it might not seem like much.
Yeah, but they didn't really explain. Wait, when was this character design used? What the hell?
Which one?
I'm looking at the female character design.
Yeah. I was like, who is that? But she was.
No. We were talking over it. She was in the scene where Crow was trying to find people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked the same question yesterday. I was like, when did she show up?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I imagine that last scene going, hey, where's Blake? And nothing of value was lost. Okay.
yeah. They're like, we finally got the entire team back together.
RWBY, Weiss, Yang, and Oscar. Team Rule is back together. So I thought that episode was pretty neat, if not have a lot of animation bugs that were just really jarring.
Yeah. This episode was not the most offensive. Certainly, miles better than the last episode. Not miles, but you know.
I don't remember the last one being all that bad.
Oh,
wasn't that the one where like Yang and RWBY broke out? No, Yang and Weiss broke out. That was. Oh,
the last episode was
no, how could I forget? It was so bad. I erased it from my memory, and this just opened up all 7 chakra gates. Oh God! Why did you make me remember?
I apologize. I am a terrible friend. Oh no, I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. Yes. The last episode shall be erased from our minds.
It already was, and now it just went back,
Yes.
and oh, Jesus.
Oh, well, see, unfortunately, I had to do the abridged, so I had it stuck
Oh,
there.
yeah, but you had the opportunity to make it better. And you did. You took it.
I took it and I ran.
So, did they establish what Crow was actually doing in this episode? Like, wandering around looking for people?
Yes, they did establish that.
The Mistral Council
doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom, and I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
Because when
cool.
Oscar
Fair enough.
I guess Ozpin revealed that he could take control of Oscar, Crow is like, okay, Oscar, you take care of the training, I'll go find some more huntsmen.
So, I'm still not sure how to feel about Raven.
Contempt?
Contempt is a word in the English dictionary. That is true. She's not Adam.
She's
like a slightly more improved character design / look to Adam. In fact, I wouldn't mind if the fight was Raven versus Adam, because they have very similar character designs and themes going on, except...
Did you see the tweet that I posted yesterday?
No, I didn't. God fucking damn it, I look up your Twitter and I see Sonichu and Shadow. You motherfucker.
Yes.
You do not... Unsubscribe. Take this chance now, people. Unsubscribe. It's only gonna get worse.
Flee.
Just please.
Flee from my madness.
Unpledge from Fatman and pledge to British Ninja at patreon.com/bensane. Yeah. What else is there to talk about this episode aside from Raven's shenanigans?
There's Crow's shenanigans of looking for folk who are.
That was kind of boring.
There could have been a much more exciting version of that scene where he checked the board, saw that they were all on mission, and gone to the mission spots to look for them.
That would require them to animate.
Yeah. But, you can't exactly blame them for not wanting to do anything in their show that they make.
Yeah.
Much easier to just have him walk around a town, or, not exactly walk around a town, but, cut in between different frames of him standing around in town.
There's a video by Every Frame a Painting, who's a great editor and analytics guy.
Recently passed 1 million subs.
I know, congratulations, someone who's never going to watch this video.
You don't know that.
I don't know, maybe Every Frame a Painting is the greatest fatmanfalling fan of all time.
Yes.
We never know. But, he made a great video on Edgar Wright comedy. And how quick and to the point and how funny it is, essentially.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have definitely benefited from some of those cuts and through some of those comedic... Like, you could have made Crow looking around the town hilarious by the speed and by the passing of the day. Like, here's something else. I noticed that it all took place in the rain. Well, it makes it look depressing. It also kind of insinuates that not a lot of time passed because it was still raining. So it's not like he spent days looking for these people like they wanted to. It kind of showed, oh, maybe an hour's gone by and he's still looking for people, having no luck.
Yeah.
So, yeah. An Edgar Wright comedy, I think, where they did Travel is where they show him on the train and it's just like really quick cut. Barely a second for the player to catch just how much is happening over this short span of time. Like, and I feel like the reason why they didn't do that, either out of uncreativity or something like that, is to make sure that it's 16 minutes long.
There's a lot of scenes in this volume in particular that are essentially still frames with talking, which is, really annoying, because in Volume 1, say what you will about Volume 1, I certainly have. It had heart.
Oh, I was one of the people defending the fact that it was a lot shorter than a lot of people wanted.
Oh, I was too. I was the one criticizing the people who are like, the episodes need to be longer.
They need to be longer. I'm like, no, I prefer them to be short and to be to the point.
Yes.
Than,
short and to the point, better than this. Where it's like...
Congratulations. You got what you wanted. Well done, fans.
Yeah, not only did they have this long drawn-out scene of Crow, in the rain for what seemed like an hour at best, then they completely invalidated having that scene by showing him look at the board, which he could have done at any point. So apparently 4 minutes of this episode were just like, oh, okay, I guess it's in there. And it's just a bunch of essentially still frames.
But we really needed to develop that wood carving guy's personality, you see.
Yeah.
We needed him in there.
Oh, Crow is paying off his dead friend's bar tab. What a great guy.
Well,
or it's a gambling debt, it's a bar tab, I don't know. How do you rack up 16,000
RWBY fun bucks?
Yeah, at a bar. We don't know how much money is worth.
Yeah.
We've never seen somebody pay an amount of money for a sandwich.
That is true. Well, we've seen Weiss try and pay for stuff, but that's when a credit card got declined, so...
Yeah, but we never heard an amount. We never heard how much their noodles and Blake's fish heads were worth. So, they haven't really established the currency transaction between, dollars or pounds and Leanne.
Not only did they not establish that, they haven't established a real connection between Crow and that friend.
Yeah.
Sorry, when Crow pays for the guy's tab, essentially, he says, hey, his debt is clear, stuff like that. It feels like it's that big emotional scene where Crow is like, I'm gonna repay my friend for a debt that I'm never actually told the audience, and we have no idea about their relationship, so we're just gonna assume they're good friends. Show that! Instead of having wandering around, how about have Crow look for one person, this guy, and have interlacing maybe flashbacks of how he was friends with Crow at school or something. That would be cool.
Yes.
That would be really neat.
Something like that.
I mean, the downside to that is that a lot of people would then expect that one guy to show up.
Yeah, but if they set it up to the point where you're expecting him to show up, and then have Crow come to the conclusion that, oh no, my buddy is dead.
He's dead.
That's actually emotional.
That would be amazing.
But instead, we're introduced to like 6 or 7 completely expendable characters that we have no interest in, and then, oh, it turns out they're all dead. Ooh, isn't Crow's luck terrible? Like, yeah.
Yeah. You see, that's when you find out that the guy he's looking for had the quirk of having good luck, so that's why they were friends. They balanced each other out.
See, that would have been
awesome. But this is RWBY. Thanks, Miles.
Yeah, and because also 16,000 Lien. If Lien are supposed to be like yen, you know, like the Japanese currency, that's like $14. He essentially slid him a 10. Like, here you go. His debt's cleared.
His debt is clear.
If it's more like a Lien is like $1. How the hell do you rack up $16,000 of debt at a bar?
I mean, I could imagine, not that the show would ever explain this, but I can imagine a scenario where a huntsman gets in a fight in a bar and it destroys the place and you have to pay for renovations or something. That's the only way I can fathom how... That's just through D&D, not through any fiction.
Yeah, that would have been cool to, like, see why he owed so much money. It would have been like, oh yeah, I remember that debt. I remember earning that debt, you know, with that guy. Well, I hope my friend is okay.
Yeah.
They could have done that scene well.
But no. Did they confirm that they're dead, or did they show that they're missing?
They showed that they're missing. It's like, you know, mission 8 weeks, mission 8 weeks, mission 6 weeks.
Okay.
Either they're just lazy and slow, or they're dead.
I mean, Grimm's going crazy right now, right? Isn't that the whole idea behind the fall of Beacon?
That is the gimmick.
So either all of them are busy dealing with Grimm, or they're all dead.
Yes, yes.
Either or, I'm kind of fine, because we don't need any new characters. Oscar's enough. Just stick to developing the ones you have, for Pete's sakes, for now.
I know. They exited Raven's camp so anticlimactically. The fact that Raven can teleport to and from her camp means that there's someone there who she has that deep personal connection with, in the same vein as, like, her daughter and her brother and her former husband. So there's someone there who she obviously cares very deeply about.
Most likely the Spring Maiden?
Probably, yeah. She's like the daughter I never had. Mom! You're like the daughter I never wanted. God
fucking damn. Roasted. You better be writing some of this down for the abridged.
Oh yeah. No, it's all written down up here.
But aside from that, not a lot else happened.
Yeah. I swear, if they do not show a scene of Yang trying to, like, walk her bike down the stairs to get it off of the balcony, I will be so upset. Just a scene of, like, all of the team just, like, carrying her bike and, like, walking backwards down the stairs.
Yang's a strong girl. All you'd need is just, like, for RWBY to punch her in the gut until she was angry enough to just Hulk strength it down, I guess.
Yes.
Also, my prediction's coming true. I predicted, I think, at the beginning of the season that all the team would get back together by the end, or at least by the middle point of this season.
And here it is. Next episode is the dead middle. But that means that Blake has one more episode to show up and just annoy everyone.
I find Blake the worst character. Is that bad?
No, I think you are absolutely right to feel that way. I didn't feel like Blake was the worst character in the first 2 volumes, but after that, it's like, oh no, she's...
You know how we were talking about developing, the characters and sticking and focusing on those characters? I feel like Blake, like a cat, has been chasing her tail, or I guess more like a dog, but, like a cat, chasing her own tail for the past 5 seasons. Like, it's been a constant loop of, I'm better off on my own, friends can help me, I'm better off on my own, friends can help me, I run away, friends can help me. It's kind of more of just a looping thing. I have an edgy ex-boyfriend who may or may not have cut off the arm of my new lover. So...
Yes.
I feel like they need to do some more stuff with Blake. Like, they're trying to make a really cool political thing about race. And that can be done nicely, that can be done well, I just don't think it's done well here. Like, I don't think the Faunus are at least demonstrated to be a good parallel for current race issues in the time. Considering there was a war, and, like, they were backstabbed and have every right to be angry.
They're being manipulated by, like, outright lies and stuff. Ooh, yeah, we killed Sienna, but we're gonna say a human did it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's not fair.
Yeah. If they are trying to make a parallel, it doesn't help that the main leader of that new parallel is, like, completely fucking evil and has no redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why do you want the faunus to be free? So we can enslave humanity. Oh, well, that's a good support for your cause.
And it also doesn't help that Blake is goddamn idiot.
You know. Adam is kind of messy. I feel like, unless they give... Okay, so you know how... I don't mean to bring the Pony Show into this, but the Pony Show recently has done a lot of redemption arcs and given a lot of really bad character backstories to villains who do not justify the actions that they then later take at being evil and stuff. I feel like RWBY's gonna do the exact same thing. They're gonna give Adam a really bad backstory. Like, not a dark and, like, serious backstory. No, it's just a really poorly handled backstory. And it's not going to be able to justify his mindset in the further actions he takes to make him seem at least a little bit redeemable.
I understand what you're getting at. I prefer to think that Adam is, like, honestly just a creep.
A creeper?
Yeah, who's, like, actually only doing this because Blake wronged him, like, by breaking up with him. I would really prefer it if that was just, like, directly his entire motivation. Like, he doesn't actually care about the faunus. He's just like, I want to make Blake suffer for breaking up with me. I would be pleased if he was actually just a crazy guy, and then all of the, like, actual White Fang faunus were like, is Adam just a crazy guy? Yeah, okay, let's just ignore him.
So do you mean to tell me that if Blake was on Salem's side, Adam would be the good guy and join Team RWBY?
I would like to think that, yes.
I would like to think that too.
He wouldn't really, because he needs to kill Yang to fulfill his promise to Blake.
True, I guess. Kill Yang. I don't think RWBY would mind. No, of course you would.
Yeah. It just doesn't seem... like it's not well handled. And it's like, oh, they're gonna kill Blake's parents to be like maximum edge.
Miles, if you ever do watch this specific episode and get up to this point, why did you replace Torchwick with Adam as, like, your main second-in-command bad guy, I suppose? Like, your commander of people. You gave up such a charismatic, well-designed, and fun-to-watch character for an edgelord who takes himself so seriously. Why are you making him so serious and so brooding? Are you trying... He's like a Kingdom Hearts character, but without any of the self-awareness. It's just...
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's just a drawl to watch someone's edgy OC be like, I must destroy humanity because faunus are superior. You know, it's not fun. Give me a reason to care about Adam.
Exactly.
And don't be lazy on his backstory. Give him something that actually justifies it.
I feel 100% the same way.
Give it something that makes him, you know, a little bit more interesting than just brooding asshole who wants humans dead.
He's an asshole. It's not like... It can be fun to watch an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's not fun to watch an asshole who is like... It's not fun to watch an asshole in power. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, asshole characters need to be, like, directly personal. It needs to be like, that guy's such a dick. I wish I could do something about it. Not like, oh, that guy is trying to destroy the world, and I already have to do something about it, but he's also a dick. That's like rubbing salt in the wound.
The best way to do it is to make sure that they have a massive consequence at the end, and maybe they're planning it. Azula, I know, have you ever seen Avatar, Fat Man?
Yes, I have.
Yes. So, Princess Azula, pretty much a massive maniacal asshole character.
Yeah.
She is strong, she's unbeatable, she has all the same seriousness and assassin prowess as Adam. The last couple episodes with Azula, everything starts falling apart. And I don't mean she just loses. She starts going insane. Genuinely crazy because everything around her is slowly crumbling down. Her friends, her family. She loses everything and becomes this destroyed, cackling maniac with lightning powers who will kill, you know, anyone who dare, like, even looks at her funny.
I think the problem with that particular idea is that he's already sort of there. Like, he's already that nuts, and having anybody like turn on him for what though? Like, what could he do beyond this point that would make anyone turn on him? he's already like, I killed the leader of the White Fang. I took a coup. I pulled a coup on the leader of the White Fang.
Yeah.
And now I want you to kill the president of furries just because I said so. What's he gonna do? Like, there's nowhere up for him to go that would make anybody say, I don't know about that. Like, anyone else he could kill.
Execute Order 66 on Menagerie.
Yes. Now everyone, kill yourselves.
Ah, yes.
I think you're going a bit too far with that one. No, do it.
Kill yourselves.
It'll make Blake more annoyed.
What if you had that one asshole who really hates Blake? Is like, you know what? That's a great idea. Something has to break.
Something's gonna happen.
Otherwise, it's just gonna become stagnant, which it already is, kind of.
Adam's gonna put out a hit on himself.
That'll make Blake mad.
Blake's gonna say, I want to get back together, and then Adam's just gonna kill himself. I need to kill everyone you love, including me.
But it's opposite day. Oh, no! So, aside from that, I don't think there's much else to this episode. Again, kind of heavy padding.
Yeah.
We did get the team back together, which is nice. So, we have much less of scattered around stories trying to converge like last season. That was chaos, and I really didn't like it.
Yes.
We've got a pretty big cast of people now, and I think over 16 minutes, if they're still going to cut between Blake and Blake and Ruby's group, Blake's group and Ruby's group, they're going to have a hard time making sure that everyone in Ruby's group gets appropriate screen time. Like, Ren and Nora got a lot of development last season, and I think that's the most they're going to get for a long time. They're going to become the background characters, the totem ponies from the season finale, you know? They'll be there,
Yes.
they'll be there, but they have no sense of importance, they're just there.
Yeah, exactly. And they haven't really, like, progressed their relationship at all.
Well,
Like, I mean, they haven't done anything. They haven't, like, given each other eyes. They haven't...
they kind of established it at, like, the end of the last season, you know, with the whole hand-holding and Ren's tragic past and stuff.
Was that it, though? Is that as far as they're ever gonna take it? They're like, oh, they're holding hands, and it's just like Miles is gonna be able to say, no, Nora's hand was just cold.
Ren's sexuals.
Ren is friend-zoned as fuck.
Everybody's transsexual.
Describe Ren in 4 words. Not gay, but damn.
That is accurate. Pretty accurate, not gonna lie. Again, going back to Avatar, they had this really nice episode in Season 2 called The Tales of Ba Sing Se. It's pretty infamous because of the story of Iroh and that sad, song. But what was great about that episode is it really just gave time, not for our characters to relax, per se, because it was still kind of high-tense stuff going on. We're trying to find Appa. But it did multiple stories that were completely separated from each other. Done right. Oh, sorry, I got hiccups now that I'll try to wolf down that Chinese food. But, yeah. It did multiple stories of just them exploring Ba Sing Se. We could do that here, with Yang, Weiss, RWBY, having, like, their own story with getting to know each other again, going on what's been happening the last 6 to 8 months, you know? Maybe Ren and Nora have their own separate story. Maybe Jean builds a little shrine for Pyrrha in the center of town or something. I don't know. Maybe Crow and Jean have their own separate story. That would be nice.
But just something, really. Anything.
Just a breather, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Menagerie is kind of our breather, if that makes sense, in some weird way, because nothing happens in Menagerie.
Yeah, it's like our breather, but at the same time, it's like the most intense part of the whole story.
It's like breathing. It is a breather, but it's breathing in paint fumes. You know.
Yes, it's gonna get you high.
Yeah, it's gonna get me high.
Uncomfortably high.
Yes, stupendously high. So high that they've ruined one of my favorite characters' son. God damn it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind an episode where it is just them exploring the town, because it's empty so far. What, we've seen 2 or 3 people where Crow goes door to door looking for people. Mm-hmm. I don't believe this is a lived-in city. I don't believe it's anyone's here. I know the school is meant to be empty because it's summer vacation or something.
Yeah.
But, like, there's no one here.
Yeah, but we only saw people in Vale like a couple times. That was when like Emerald and Mercury were going to kill Tuxton.
Yeah,
and we saw some background people.
But that's so much more than what they're doing here, though, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
At least with Menagerie, even though it's overcrowded sometimes and there's just too much on screen, it still looks lived in. It still looks like there's a community of people here and that this is an actual island where people exist. Aside from, like, the still image they showed at the beginning of this season, you know, where it
Yes.
panned down to all these people just like, you know... I don't believe that anyone actually exists here. That was just a cardboard cutout they put in front of the camera to simulate that, guys, sorry, we didn't have any 3D models left. We spent them all trying to make Menagerie look cool.
Yeah, really.
And no one cares about Menagerie.
This big mistake. Big mistake trying to make us care about Menagerie.
You know what'd be really fucking cool?
No?